This sport is not for the weak. I've had to push through some really hard times. The day I made the team and could say finally that I'm an Olympian, it's like everything I've ever done. It felt like it was all for that moment. People didn't even know where my school was or how to pronounce it.
Allie Wilson's going to win a national title in the final strides. Allie Wilson wins, Nia Aitken second. They're going to strike through.
They earned her a spot on her first ever Olympic team.
I feel like that always kind of gave me a little chip on my shoulder. My name is Allie Wilson. I am a professional track and field athlete for Nike. I run the 800 meters, and I'm from Philadelphia. I still feel like there's a lot of people out there who don't give me really a second thought, maybe. I kind of like that. It's like no one else thinks I'm gonna do it, so I'm gonna go prove them wrong.
She puts a ton of pressure and expectations on herself, but I think it's nice for her to kind of come in a little under the radar because she's able to have a quiet confidence.
Something that I've done is basically write down some of the negative things that I'm thinking going into a race. We intentionally do not say those ones out loud, and then we'll have a burn ceremony and we'll burn the negative thought as I say the positive counter out loud. Like just physically see that negative thought like just disappear into nothing. It just kind of makes me feel a little lighter after we do that.
You don't learn a lot from the highs, you learn from the lows. If we can view that down as a trampoline as opposed to, a cement ground, the ability to bounce back is massive. Allie is one of the toughest athletes I've ever worked with. I've never seen her quit.
I realized how hard on myself I was and how big of a difference it would make if I started treating myself better, and it's made a huge difference.
A5 is Allie Wilson of Nike. She got the fastest time in the field at 1:57.52. She's an American Olympian last year in Paris.
So I just got done my race, and it was the worst one I've had in a very long time. So it's pretty brutal out there. It was my first one in 8 or 9 months, so I haven't raced since last August, and it's now the end of May. So it has been a really long time. I had an injury that I dealt with since last year, so I had to take some time off, and yeah, I definitely struggled out there, and I was hoping that maybe it would have gone a little better, but you have to start somewhere. I still have a lot of big goals for the season, so like I said earlier, we'll just feel the way I want to feel tonight, turn the page tomorrow, get back to work, and hope that the next one's better. Being an Olympian to me is something I'm super proud of. And I always wanted to be an Olympian. I was kind of like, I don't know if that will ever happen. So I was kind of content with my career whether or not it happened. And then the day I made the team and could say finally that I'm an Olympian, it's like everything I've ever done, any obstacle, hardship, any rate, it felt like it was all for that moment. And yeah, it just meant so much to me because I've had to push through some really hard times in it. I like to say I'm like a blue-collar runner. I have never had the glitzy, glamorous, all of the things that maybe some other people have. I hope I've shown that you don't need all of those things. You just need to have a really big heart and really try your best every chance you get. It can really take you far. I've been told I look really scary, really intimidating before I race, and that always blows my mind because if only they knew what was going on inside my brain. I definitely get nervous before races, but once the gun goes off, then I'm a pretty fierce competitor. If a high school girl was to be watching this, I would hope the takeaway for her would be just to, I mean, it's so cliche, but just to like never give up on yourself and dream those really big dreams and be relentless in your pursuit to try to achieve them. And you could really surprise yourself with what you can do.